gentlemen, our next guest. I didn't know if she was in a show at Circa. Chapman Trip Award winner and star of the new show, Jane Austen is Dead. Please welcome to the stage Miss Mel Dodge. You're busy. You've just come from a show at Circa.
Yeah, I'm a busy girl.
What show are you doing?
I'm doing a show called Rabbit, in which I totter around in stilettos and kind of go like that.
Dude, sorry, I didn't see that.
Where I go like that.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. And after that show is done, you go straight into another show.
Yep, a show called Jane Austen is Dead, which is a fringe show, a solo show. It's a new show.
Written by you.
Written by me, and appropriately today about love.
Oh, sweet.
It is about love and...
Because Jane Austen was all about the love.
She was about the love.
And the romance and the courting and the wooing.
The Mr. Darcy.
Yeah.
The jodhpurs.
Ooh. I own a pair of jodhpurs.
Do you? Oh my God. Does anyone else own jodhpurs?
Yeah,
seriously.
I got a pair.
There you go.
Yeah.
It goes really well with your mask as well. The jodhpurs and the mask.
What mask?
That mask that you borrowed off that Mexican friend of yours. I'm on fire.
It's a different thing we've got going on here.
Tangent.
So tell us what is Jane Austen is Dead about? Do you kill Jane Austen?
No. Jane Austen is revered as this fabulous creature who tells us that we have hope.
And you reveal that we don't.
Well, you know, hands up who's single. Hands up who's single.
Well, I don't like to brag.
God, how hard is Valentine's Day when you're single, eh? So there's lots of single people. Basically, we're just playing with love and how people meet and how people don't meet. When you meet cool people and then you go, ooh, actually your shoes don't match your suit.
Ouch.
Or, you know, and how it's...
So it's those little things and you try to measure up and try to put it all together to make the perfect person.
To make the perfect person, preferably in jodhpurs. But well...
And a riding crop?
Maybe a riding crop, if you're lucky.
I'll be a palomino if you ride me. Anyway,
but it's interesting. Like, as part of my research, I've been talking to all my friends who are happily hooked up, happily married, and finding their stories about how they've found this person.
Right.
So it's brilliant. I've been getting all these amazing dating stories and like terrible, horrific dates where you have diarrhea. I went on a date with a man who had diarrhea halfway through. Just like,
and did he tell you that he had diarrhea during the date, or did he?
This is where it becomes fabulous because he just went for like 10 minutes and I was going, God, you know, I'm being witty, I'm being charming, I've got a nice dress on, it should be fine. And he came back and he just said, squirty poo, sorry. Oh my God!
Squirty poo.
Squirty poo, sorry.
There's no good way to say that.
Are you sure that wasn't just some endearing nickname he'd come up with?
You squirty poo.
But it was terrible because then we tried to have a date and I was just kind of going, did you clean your hands? Did you wipe your bum?
It's like that Seinfeld pizza episode where the pizza maker's in the bathroom doesn't wash it. It's long. I'll draw you a picture later.
So did you have a second date with this guy?
Yes. Now this is the thing. I went, because I'm terrible, I'll just give you another go. I'll give you another go next time you might not have diarrhea.
That's nice of you. That's very nice.
Exactly,
the odds are pretty good.
Exactly.
And did he have something else wrong with his bowels this time, or was he fine?
No, there were many things. There's always, if it's the wrong person, there's always tiny things.
Yeah. If it ain't squirty poo, it's something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids, smelly feet.
Just tiny things is usually enough.
But I was
Didn't even hear that.
I'll draw several diagrams after the show.
But I hope you don't mind.
No. What?
But it's a devised piece. We're still working on it. And I was wondering if any of the audience had stories.
story.
And I was thinking, as it's Valentine's night and I'm a single girl, if anyone's got fabulous stories about either the best date they've been on or the most terrible date they've been on, I will take you for a drink at that bar straight after this. Is that okay?
Yo, yeah, that's it. So, do you want to hear them now?
I want to hear them now.
Who's got the worst date story? Because who cares about good ones? We want to see crash and burn.
Maybe just while people are remembering them, I have a story. It's not actually a date story because I went to the opera with my family. But
then it's not really a date story, is it?
Well, they're from Kansas, so you know. But anyway, no, we went to the opera, and at halftime, settle down, slow down.
He's just trying to get the drink.
I have many ways to get a drink. I have this story. I'm not trying to stall the show here. Just we went to the opera, people. And halftime, I went to the bathroom. I went into the stall, and somebody, a person who goes to the opera, had a poo on the floor. I'm just telling, it's the truth.
So how does that work with a date story, man?
It was a diarrhea tie-in.
Can anyone beat that?
Any more poo stories?
You got a bad date story? He's an Irishman, so he's probably got some bad date stories.
Stand back.
What's your bad date story?
I met this lovely girl at Heathrow Airport, and I was flying on to Edinburgh, and she was flying on to Newcastle. It's in England, and she had her father with her. So I didn't, put it on too heavy because she was with her father. I said, here's my, you did the usual, airport thing. Oh, give me your email, I'll send you a text. Yeah, I'm on the way to Edinburgh. And she said, yeah, I'm in Newcastle, I'm just down the road. I said, fucking brilliant, you can come up to Edinburgh. But I got to Edinburgh, and the Fringe show I was on doesn't work out, so I was kind of couch surfing, And when they moved the couch out the back of the house, I was soon couch surfing on park benches, And I was, I was a bit of a bum at the time, not as debonair as I am tonight. And anyway, eventually I checked my email in someone's house, and she was coming up, so I said, great, I gave her a ring, and she said, great, and I said, listen, what we should do, because where I'm staying, there's a lot of people around the park. I said, we should get a hotel room, and she didn't want to rush into anything, yeah, she didn't want to rush into it, so we're out for a meal, and after the meal, anyway, I went to the toilet, and then she went to the toilet.
It's about poo.
It's about poo?
No, it's not a poo. It's not a poo.
It's not a poo story. Okay.
Then I says, come on, shall we go and check out a good hotel? But I was being gentle. I was saying, oh, let's go and what are you doing? And let's chill out at the park, whatever. And then she noticed that her wallet had gone missing and her credit card and her cash. And she fucking thought I did it.
Okay, now we've got these two bad date stories.
So did you go to the park?
Yeah. Well, what happened then was.
I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry about it, Derek.
I found the wallet and the cash in my pocket, and then I did this thing. I made it look kind of heroic that I had, beat up a wino and got it off him, and then we went to the park and had a full round, and then we got a budget hotel for 2 hours.
Okay! If you like Andreas' bad date story, on the count of 3, make some noise. Andreas on the left, on your right, 1, 2, 3! And if you like Alan's bad date story, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3! I think Alan wins, gets a drink.
Brilliant. I've now got a date
Mel,
tonight.
Mel, you're in the program, you're not where you're supposed to be.